After beating Cyrus in Celestic Town in the old ruins, Cynthia will be outside. You saw the strange people with the galactic bomb, didn't you? Yeah, just silly talk. You're surprisingly more trouble than I expected. You know, by the way, were the ruins fun to explore? If you're interested, there's a library in Canalave City. It might help you complete your Pokedex, too. So, that sounds like the place we need to go. However, there's one thing. I don't have any Pokemon that can learn Surf. So, I traveled down to Route 212 and caught myself a Quagsire. Because Quagsire is pretty awesome and it can learn Surf. It can also learn Strength and Rock Climb later on, too. So, I think I'll go with that. Anyway, now let's fly to Jubilife City, make our way there, and then head off to the western side of Jubilife City, through this building, and, oh, what's this? Oh, it's an X accuracy. Ooh, swell. So now that we can surf across the water, and we can fight these fishermen. And yes, that guy did just say, for the win! For the win, FTW. He's got a Gyarados on his team. In fact, actually, he doesn't have just one Gyarados on his team. He has 2 Gyarados on his team, which means twice as much experience, right? Pretty good stuff, if you ask me. Yeah, nothing's biting. Well, I'll bite. Come on, let's battle. He's got 5 Pokemon on his team. Jeez, he's got a Remoraid. He's got a bunch of Remoraid, I'll tell you that. He's got level 29 Remoraid, and another level 29 Remoraid. Look at all these Remoraids, they're everywhere. Oh, there's a level 31. That one must be tougher than the rest. 31, oh man. Oh, snaps, it's a Gyarados. Level 31. But you can always use the extra experience it gives. You can handle it. Right here, behind this guy, you can find a Hyper Potion. Now, if we surf along the northern path here, we'll eventually find this sailor waiting for us. The man of the sea is also a man of Pokemon. And he wants to fight. Skylar, he has a Mantike, level 32. And then after that goes your pretty standard Machoke, level 34, so nothing outrageous. One more trainer on the route, a guitarist down here. Some awesome music going on. He opens up the fight with a Cricketune on his team. Nothing too much to worry about. But he also has a Magnemite on his team, which is electric and steel type. Anyway, on your way through this building, you'll run into Dawn's father again. Yeah, he keeps introducing himself. So he's going to upgrade your Pokedex. Should I put the software here? Hold on, upgraded. Yay, it can display images of male and female Pokemon now. That's great. Now in the Pokedex, you can see on the bottom window if there's multiple, or if there's gender differences between the Pokemon, you can easily see them, which is pretty nice. I don't know why they've made you wait until this point in the game, though. Inside of this house is the Move Deleter. He'll delete any move on your Pokemon, including HM moves. If you teach a Pokemon an HM move, that's the only place in the game you can go to get rid of it. So you might want to keep that in mind. Inside of this house, if you talk to this girl here, she'll give you TM48, which contains Skill Swap. Again, I wouldn't really recommend teaching that to your Pokemon in the game because it probably won't be all that useful. Make sure you heal your Pokemon before trying to cross the bridge because Barry's going to be there. And he's going to check to see if you're ready to take on the gym because he's got his shiny gym badge. Lucky punk. So let's see how Barry's doing this time. He starts off the fight with a Staraptor, level 36. So he's only gained 2 levels since Pastoria, so that's not too bad. But the downside is his Pokemon have evolved. Now he has a Staraptor, as you can see. And it still has Intimidate, so I'm going to switch over to Aquila here, just to do more damage. Ugh, it has Double Team, not fun. Thankfully I have Aerial Ace, so I shouldn't have to worry about it as much, but try not to let that Staraptor get too many Double Teams in on you, because that's not good. You don't want to be missing all of your attacks while it's hitting you for a lot of damage. It's a strong Pokemon too, so be careful. Okay, now new on his team, he's got a Heracross. This you haven't seen before. Well, I mean, you haven't seen him have before, until now. It's level 37, so you did a pretty good job of raising it pretty fast. If you have a flying type move, it'll do awesome against it, because it's 4 times weak to fire. Flying and not flying, I said flying already. Fire and psychic do great against it too. Now, he has the Infernape on his team if you have a Torterra, if you started with the Turtwig. And that's something you really got to watch out for, because it has the Blaze ability, so if you don't knock it out fully, it will hit you for a lot of damage. It's very strong. And similar things go for Barry's other starters. If you chose a different Pokemon, they have similar abilities. Okay, now he has the Floatzel. He will not have this if he started with Piplup, just so you know. And he will not have the other thing if he started with Turtwig. So, Floatzel, level 35. Hopefully it doesn't have Ice Fang. Not fun. Thankfully it doesn't look like it does, so Swift didn't do all that much at all. So let's hit it with a nice Razor Leaf. What do you say? Yeah, we didn't really see that one coming. I'm only 12 levels higher than it. Roserade. Now again, if he started with Turtwig, he will not have a Roserade on his team. If he started with Turtwig or Piplup, he will be having a Rapidash on his team, I think. Either Rapidash, it might still be Ponyta at this point, I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting if it was a Rapidash, because it's level 40? What? I mean, that's when it evolves, level 40. Is he one of those cheaters? So Roserade's weak to flying and psychic and fire and... well, not really ground, but I did enough with Earthquake anyway that it doesn't really matter. What just happened? You're telling me I lost? Gained 3,800 Pokédollars for beating... Yeah, you're just a bit better than me, as usual. Alright, you guessed right, it's gonna be me. So he's gonna go run away for a bit, and you can go to Iron Island if you want. That's a good place to train. In fact, I recommend going there before taking on the gym, just to get some extra experience. But before that, sail down here, or surf down here, and you can get TM89, which contains a U-turn, which you might want to teach, I don't know. Talk to this guy after healing up your Pokemon, and he will set sail, take you, for free by the way, to Iron Island, which is a pretty neat place. Outside, you'll see Riley there. He's a trainer, and it's a bit odd that he's training there, I guess. But he gives you HM4 right off the bat, which contains Strength. So you no longer have to go to the Lost Tower to get it, just in case you forgot in the old games. Because it was a bit of a pain. It's like, where do we get Strength? You get in the Lost Tower. Where's that? Route 209. Now it's just easier. You just got to make sure you go to Iron Island. Okay, so there's some trainers in here. Plenty of trainers to fight, as a matter of fact. Give you some good experience before you take on the 6th gym. So I highly recommend it. You'll also find some nice items in here. This guy, he has an A-Bomb at level 34 and a Floatzel at level 36. Down here we can find a Protector. Now this is something you can use to help evolve your Rhydon into Rhyperior, which is good. You couldn't usually get that until after you got in the National Dex, at least in Diamond and Pearl. So that's a nice new change in Platinum. Okay, this trainer here, if you take the right path rather than the left path, or, the stairs, she has a Raichu. You're going to need to go down the right path, by the way, just in case you didn't know. That's why we wound the video there. Anyway, there's some other items in the room, but they're not really that important, so just kind of weave around until you get to the lift. You'll want to be going to the left staircase, but down the right, there's some trainers and items you might want to pick up, too. The Working Class Hero says hi! Hi, Working Class Hero, how are you? Working Class Hero, hi! He's got a Magnemite. What a hero. He also has another Magnemite. At level 36. The Working Class Hero waves bye. Bye, Working Class Hero. Okay, over here we can find an Elixir. And then wandering down here we can find TM23, which contains Iron Tail. It's a pretty strong Steel-type move, but it's somewhat inaccurate, so, it's your call. This trainer here, this worker, he has a Steelix, level 36. This might be your first exposure to Steelix, too, so... or you might have run into some in Iron Island itself, but it's pretty rough. It has a lot of defense, so try to use special base attacks against it. Anyway, we're gonna finish up Iron Island on the next episode because it's pretty big. Then we're gonna take on the gym, so don't worry. We'll get there.